I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. I don't know if I talked about it already, so I'll bring it up again. I ordered a camera exactly a week ago. I contact her, hours and hours and hours go by. Finally, she writes me like the following day or the day after. She's like, hey, I just want to let you know that I'm actually on a work trip, so I'm not even going to be able to ship it until next week. So I was like, are you serious? Like, that's after the time I was supposed to even have had it. I ordered it in the first place because she was in my city, and I was like, well, I'll get it nice and fast. She doesn't respond, doesn't respond, doesn't respond, doesn't respond. In the meantime, I'm sending like 10, 15 messages, like trying to get her to respond. Finally, I was like, yeah, I want my money back then. So I'm constantly writing her, and she's like, oh, I'm on this work trip, blah, blah, blah. I can't do this. She gives another excuse like, hey, I don't even know how to cancel it. I don't know how to do it. How do I do it? She's like asking me how to do it. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Long story short, I'm in contact with eBay this entire time, and they just keep telling me over and over and over how they can't help and there's nothing I can do. They literally can't do anything. So finally, I like write them again today. I talked to supervisors. I was like, listen, like, I deserve to have this money in my pocket now so I can rebuy this item. So I post a bunch on Instagram about it. eBay contacts me on Instagram. I explain to them again. I'm like, listen, I've already talked to a lot of people from eBay and nobody's been of help. She's like, well, you know, if you're willing to give me a try, just let me know. So I'm like, okay, yeah. So I send her the information, right? Kid you not, the response I get was, I'm actually going out to lunch right now, but when I get back, I'm gonna look into it for you. You guys, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. I'm so frustrated as it is. The amount of messages I've gotten on Instagram from you guys saying that you experienced the same thing should scare everyone. We had a resolution. The person who ended up helping me after, I feel is like my best friend now. She has been nothing short of amazing, so sweet, so kind, genuinely wanted to help, and I feel like she went above and beyond to make it happen. It took me posting on social media to get eBay's attention. I feel like it shouldn't have taken that, but there was really no way I would have been able to talk to this sweet girl if I had it. The seller ended up coming at me. I got my refund. Sorry, I skipped like the whole like super fun part. I ended up getting my refund because I know for a fact that the girl who helped me on eBay's social media account, who, you know, dug into it, I know for a fact she's the reason why I got my refund today, because she really dug into the seller and let the seller know they need to give me my money. I ended up getting the refund or whatnot, and immediately after I got the refund, I got a message from the seller saying how she is I'm not even gonna mention what she said she was, and you know, she did this as a career, and so she works long hours and blah 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 blah. And I was like, that's funny because I've been doing that for over 20 years. I've been that for over 20 years. I know the long hours, and guess what? I still am able to write back to the people who buy from me. I take the time to write them back, and I take the time to ship their item. And then she went in also with, oh, she had COVID. She was making it seem like I was not being understanding because she had COVID. Girl, you should have wanted to refund me if you had COVID instead of send me an item that would have COVID all over it. Are you out of your mind? I do not want an item that has been in a home with COVID. So you should have wanted to refund me when that came up. You should have wanted to refund me when I asked you 3-4 days ago. Anyway, long story short, it is resolved. What is very exciting though is I actually passed on my camera that I've been using for so long, and I think I talked about it yesterday, but I passed on my camera and I bought a new one today. So I'm waiting for that to get to me, and I'm really excited. I did read from some reviews where people said that there's like a weird focusing issue with it, so I will let y'all know about that. I think there's like a software update that you can do to fix it. This is another crazy story. Okay, so as much as I have like a terrible experience with eBay, I have like a million% better experience over on Amazon, and so many of you guys say the same thing, that you've had really bad experience on eBay and you refuse to give them your money and you completely transferred over to Amazon, which is so funny because I used to only be eBay and never did Amazon, and then when Amazon came out with Amazon Prime, it changed. And anyway, I ordered this water bottle from Amazon a couple days ago, and it was supposed to have come overnight. I ordered it at a weird time. I feel like the time that you order makes such a difference. Supposed to have it that morning, and then all of a sudden I checked my email and it said the following day. So I waited for the time to pass that following morning, which was only a couple hours away, and I never got it. And so I wrote them, was like, hey, I was supposed to have it during this time frame. All of a sudden it's saying tomorrow's time frame, and they were like, yeah, we checked into it, we see it's a technical issue, we're gonna go ahead and refund you. You guys know how much these are? Okay, like go ahead and keep the item, you don't have to send it back, we're just gonna go ahead and refund you. Legit was just trying to get it like rushed quicker to me, but if you want to refund me, I'm not gonna stop you. There is a local place in Orlando called Little 500 that's been around since, I didn't know this, but it's been around since 1968. And if any of you have visited Orlando, you may have went there. It is closing on Saturday, so there's a small chance we're gonna go there tomorrow. I'm really nervous though because COVID is rampant here right now. My brother has it, actually. Found out my brother had it yesterday. I found that out. I'm very nervous that maybe what we had recently was COVID. When I had it, I almost was like, could it be COVID? No, because a lot of the symptoms aren't the same. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping I did not just spread it to everybody. I know everyone and their mom's likely going tomorrow. Anyways, I'm gonna say goodnight to you guys. We're gonna go watch Dexter. I think he's finishing up what he's doing. We're gonna go watch Dexter. I need to get some work done while we watch it and maybe have some hot chocolate or maybe some ice cream, either way. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to my rants and my craziness that I bring to the table. I want everyone to know that if you're new to my channel, you're not new to my channel. Anytime I have anything negative to say, it comes from a good place, or it comes from a place where I've tried my best to make it a positive thing, because I do not want the drama. I do not want to ever have any negative feelings towards anything, because it doesn't give me good energy. It doesn't make me feel good to have that. So why would I want that? Like, I'm gonna do everything I can to avoid it. So if it ever hits that level, it's because there's a real reason why. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon with another vlog. Guys, I've done so much talking over on Instagram, which is where I'm trying not to put as much content. I feel like the reason why I'm talking so much on Instagram is because now I feel like I am free. I am free from the burden of caring what people think. I am free from the burden of digesting everybody else's content and feeling like I have to match that. I'm free of those burdens. And so the reason why I think I'm talking to Instagram mostly is because most people who I know in my daily life, they're over on Instagram. I feel like when I speak on Instagram, I feel like I am growing as I'm doing that. And I feel like when I do it over here, I'm not quite talking to the audience that I'm trying to talk to. So I've done a lot of talking over on Instagram, but I'm over here now too. I feel like the years like 2019 until legit 2021, people took social media way too serious. And I feel like now, finally come 2022, I feel like people are finally starting to say, screw these experts. I feel like so many people focus so much on like the quality of things that they put onto social media that they don't post as often. And because they're so worried about like their hair being perfect and their nails being perfect and that no baby in their photo is possibly crying, it's not authentic. And it gives people false hope. I was thinking that Erin Williams must legit live this lavish lifestyle. Her children are always perfect, but I'm so appreciative when she posts the mess, like the crap that she has to now clean up. I'm so appreciative over that. Granted, I guess I don't quite relate because I don't have help. I don't have a nanny. Trust me, if I had the money, I would. So I can't relate too much with her exactly in that situation, but like, I like to see the real stuff. I don't like to see like a bunch of complaining, but I like to see that motherhood is hard for everyone. Not just me. I just feel like when you worry about your nails and everything being done and perfect, that takes away the authenticity. And also you're not able to post as much because you're so freaking worried about how great you look. I know there was something I wanted to say that was way more important. Hello. I just left the DMV. The DMV that we go to, I'm not kidding you. If this was the only one I've ever been to in my whole life, I would never understand, not DMV, what it's called, tag office. I would legit never understand why people talk down about tag offices and stuff and like DMVs and all that. I'm not kidding you. I walked in, checked in, walked outside, legitimately walked outside, got my number called, walked back in. Do I have everything? Do I need anything? Legit, she was done before I can even open my mouth. I'm like, wow. Every time I've ever come to this place, it has been wonderful. I feel like maybe not a lot of people come to this one. Headed home, I used that new Tarte package. I posted online. I guess I didn't show you guys here, but I ordered something on QVC. It was the Tarte Shape Tape, a blush, and a brush, and it's at QVC. I'll leave the link down below because I think they still have it. I don't know if it's still a deal. I use the code OFFER, so I don't know if the offer is still like available, but that's what I use, so you can try it or try other codes. This Shape Tape is bigger than my foundation bottle. It's huge. What I like about it is the Shape Tape, I feel like, was actually made for me because it can cover your blemishes or you can use it all over your face. And I put on my makeup, I legitimately cover my blemishes and that's it. I like having my natural skin color come through. It is stunning. I never wore blush because I felt like blush looked like a clown. Never could get into it. I did not like the way I looked. I felt like a clown legitimately when I would wear a lot of makeup. Like anytime I was on set, I was always like, ugh, do I have to wear this blush? Even on my wedding day, I was like, hated my makeup on my wedding day. But that's neither here nor there.
So fun.
You're really good at it.
I mean, I didn't go.
that day. The day I always dread every 6 months. Truth be told, it has not been. It's been 6 months this time, but before that, no. So I realized it's a loopy case that actually does well in the car. So, I'm headed to the dentist. They were really good to me last time, so I haven't been nervous up until this point. It doesn't mean I enjoy it. There's so many of you who are like, yeah, I fell asleep at the dentist. It's so relaxing. I'm over here like, oh my gosh. Anything but relaxing. I'll get through it. I'm gonna mention it here because I know this vlog's not gonna go up. I've been super stressed out because your girl wants to get her nose pierced. I've wanted it for a really long time, like upwards 10+ years, and I didn't do it because I was like, well, you know, that's when I wanted to get married, and I was, you know, I definitely didn't want it for my wedding day. I just knew there'd come a time in my life where I was like, okay, like, let's just do this. I think we're hitting that time in my life that I want to do this. I know a lot of people don't like that. Really, ultimately, I'm doing it for me. One of the main reasons why I didn't do it was because I cared about what people would think. I knew I wanted to get it, and I would have already gotten it by now, but I had this dentist appointment. I have to get x-rays again today. So because of that, I was like, well, I can't have a nose piercing in for an x-ray. At least I don't think I can. I kept saying, oh yeah, I'll just do it after my doctor's appointment. And now that's come, and now I'm like, And I think like the stress factor that comes into it is I've been looking for a like piercer for probably like a month now. It's not really the pain I'm worried about. I have a very high tolerance for pain. I'm worried about the after. Like my aftercare for even my ear piercing, like it's almost been, what, like a year? And it still hurts. Like if my kids even barely hit it, like just, you know, hugging me or anything, if it barely gets touched, it hurts like a mo. I'm thinking it had to do with the piercer because I'm pretty sure she said it was her first day. I was hoping she meant it was like her first day in like Central Florida doing it. I didn't really care because I don't, like I said, I have a high tolerance for pain, so I really didn't care. I'm headed to the dentist and I am so freaked out right now. I also didn't get to nurse my daughter. So number one, she's gonna wake up without me being there, which is like the first time that's ever happened. And then number two, I'm now gonna have to have very hard melon. Hello. I finished the appointment. Left y'all hanging with that. Finished the appointment. All is well. I've been having like jaw pain, and I think it has to do, my teeth are so clean, I'm like blowing bubbles between my teeth. Ever since the VID, I have been having jaw pain. And I'm not the only one. I actually have been hearing about this a lot. I definitely have long COVID. My taste and smell have been off since the VID. I've been having jaw pain. I was really nervous kind of going into that, like thinking, okay, you know, you always just assume maybe it has to do with my teeth. The whole appointment was great. My girl is so gentle. Discovered for sure that I'm afraid of the sound of the cleaning. Like, I guess it's that high pressure, what is it, like water or something, whatever they use to like clean your teeth. I have a bad fear of that because I would tense when that was on, but if she ever just did without it, which I knew without it, I definitely was way more calm. But if she's noticing that, it's definite like trauma. So she now, when she noticed that I was getting a little tense from her using it, she just stopped completely and just did my whole teeth with the little pick. So that was super helpful. But it was a good appointment. It's just I have two, they're not really like cavities. They're more like just something on my teeth that he wants to just kind of fill in. So I guess you would call them cavities. So I have to get 2 fillings, but they're not like real fillings. Like they're not bad. He said it's like gonna be a 10-minute procedure. Otherwise, I feel good. I feel like it's a win. I just have to get that done soon. So I'll probably get that done in the next couple of weeks. I went to Publix and now I'm headed into Walmart because I want to buy some Valentine's Day nails. This Walmart did not have my V-Day nails. It has been a while since I've chatted with you guys. I kind of fell off the face of the earth when it came to YouTube, and there's really nothing I can say about it other than I made it a huge priority in December. It was a lot of fun. It was a blast. And then come January, I was like, I'll take a little break, and then the break turned into an entire month break. I could sit here and beat myself up. I could sit here and give a bunch of excuses, but I'm not going to. I understand consistency is key. If you're not following me on Instagram, I feel like those who follow me on Instagram, it's like I didn't go anywhere. But if you don't, then I understand where you're like, I don't even know who this chick is, where she is, what's going on. So I'll do a quick little update, and then hopefully I can start getting vlogs going again. I even have videos that are like done and ready to go. A couple disappointing things happened, so I've just kind of been like neglecting YouTube, I guess. It is a Thursday right now, and a couple things to update y'all on. I think the other day I mentioned that I was going to get my nose pierced. I made the ultimate decision to definitely get my nose pierced. It was like 2 weeks ago, but I knew that I had a dentist appointment at the beginning of this week. So I was like, well, let's just do it after the dentist appointment. It'll be closer to my birthday anyway, so we'll just make it a birthday thing. I want to get the dentist appointment out of the way because I knew I would have x-rays done, and I did not want to take a chance of them telling me that the x-ray would be kind of messed up up because my nose ring, because I wouldn't be able to take it out. And I thought it'd be kind of gross having a fresh piercing and then going to the dentist and letting like potential grossness spray up into it. So I made that decision, and so I was really excited for this past Tuesday to go by so that I could go to the dentist, get that out of the way, and then I could proceed with getting my piercing. I have been doing so much research on it and so much thinking about it and so much like, it's not like anxiety, but being like anxious for it. And so I've been like losing sleep. I've been thinking about it a lot, which I know is silly, but it is kind of, you know, like an altering thing. It took me forever, but I found the person who I want to do it. So I still need to reach out and see when they're available, but a lot of time to get really, really excited about it. And so this past Tuesday went by and I was like, yeah, once that's done, you know, I can just go whenever I want. And then he told me I had to come back in because I had something he wanted to do in my teeth. I don't necessarily have a cavity, but I guess I'm like on the verge of having something weird with my teeth. So he just wants to put like some compact in it. I was like, I don't want to take a chance of it becoming an issue, and I want to get this done so that I can go get my nose done. So I made an appointment, and thankfully he's taking me tomorrow. As it gets closer to my dentist appointments, my anxiety eats me alive. There might be a chance I go tomorrow because they're going to be out of town this weekend. So they're like, hey, you know, I'd be more than happy to do it for you tomorrow. So there may be a chance I'm going tomorrow. Oh my gosh. So yeah, anyways, I might be going tomorrow to get it done. And to be honest, I kind of just want to get out of the way. So there's a good chance I will if my teeth don't hurt. So I might be going tomorrow. I'm so excited. Okay. So you guys know Natalie Renner. I've talked about her for years now. She's like literally the best, right? Like just the best. I wrote her because she got her septum pierced probably like a month ago, 2 months ago. It feels like it wasn't forever ago, but at the same time it feels like she's had it forever. So she got it done, and I remember her saying that it didn't really hurt, it just more so burned afterwards. And I know exactly what she's talking about because that's how my tragus was. It didn't hurt getting it pierced, but that night I got it done like maybe 10 in the morning. By like dinner time, I was in a lot of pain. Like it hurt the inside of my ear. So I asked her, I'm like, how bad did your septum hurt? And she goes, not at all. And she goes, it burned a little bit on the way home, but your boob literally exploded. So you know what? That's gonna be my new motto in life. Yeah, that's nice, but my boob exploded. It did. It exploded, you guys.